What if your dog could tell you the 16 things they wish you'd do every single day? Surprisingly, each one takes only 10 seconds. Yet scientists say they can strengthen your bond, build lifelong trust, and make your dog feel more loved than ever before. And if you skip number 10, you might be missing the moment that means the most to your dog. So, let's dive in. Number 1, the pat you need to retire. Right now, do a live test with me. Pat your dog on top of the head and watch closely. The dipped head, the quick lip lick, the eyes sliding away. You thought that was love. Your dog was tolerating it. In dog body language, a hand descending over the skull is pressure. They can't even see it coming. They accept it because they love you, not because they enjoy it. Now, the second half of the test. Slow, gentle strokes on the chest, or a scratch at the base of the ears. Feel them lean in instead of away. Researchers at the Swedish University of Agricultural Sciences found that minutes of calm stroking raised oxytocin and lowered a dog's heart rate. Their body physically relaxing under your hand. One touch says, "I'm above you." The other says, "I'm with you." But the biggest 10-second gift isn't given at home at all. It happens on the leash, at the exact moment most owners pull it tight. Number 2, the look. Let's start with the one that sounds completely wrong. Everything you've heard says don't make eye contact. Staring is a threat in dog language. That's true with a strange dog. But with your dog, science flipped the rulebook. In 2015, Azabu University researchers in Japan published a study in the journal Science that stunned the animal world. When dogs and owners shared a soft gaze, oxytocin, the hormone that bonds a mother to her newborn, surged in both. Owners' levels rose up to 300%. And here's the part that gives me chills. Hand-raised wolves, raised by humans since birth, showed nothing. This loop exists in one animal on Earth, yours. So tonight, 10 seconds. Soft eyes, slow breath. You're not staring at a pet. You're closing a circuit 10,000 years in the making. But how you look at your dog matters less than how you talk to them. Because right now, your dog is ignoring half of what you say. And it's your fault. Number 3, the voice. Be honest. You talk to your dog in that silly high voice, and someone in your house has made fun of you for it. Tell them this. Researchers at the University of York tested it in a study published in Animal Cognition. Dogs listened to people speaking in normal adult tones, and people using that exaggerated sing-song dog voice. They didn't just prefer the dog voice, they chose to spend more time with those humans. But here's the twist almost nobody knows. Tone alone wasn't enough. When the happy voice carried random, meaningless words, dogs lost interest. The magic only happened when that excited tone carried words the dog cared about. Their name, walk, good dog. Your dog isn't hearing noise. They're listening for meaning. So here's your 10 seconds. Their name, that voice, words they love. Watch the head tilt. That's your dog hanging on every syllable. And once you have their full attention, please don't ruin it with the mistake you're about to see. Number 4, the sniff pause. Every walk, it happens. Your dog locks onto a patch of grass and you tug the leash. Come on, let's go. Here's what you just did. You slammed the book shut mid-sentence. Your dog doesn't see the neighborhood, they read it. That boring bush is a newspaper. Who passed by, how long ago, whether they were stressed or calm. Sniffing is the closest thing they have to scrolling the news, and it goes deeper than fun. A 2019 study in applied animal behavior science found that dogs allowed to use their nose in scent activities became measurably more optimistic. They literally approached life expecting good things. 10 seconds. When your dog stops to sniff, you stop too. Loose leash, full silence. Let them finish the page. To you, it's standing still. To them, it's the best part of the entire walk. And speaking of moments you rush through, the biggest one happens at your front door every single day. Number 5, the homecoming. You walk in, bag down, phone out, "Hi buddy," over your shoulder. Meanwhile, your dog has been rehearsing this moment. Swedish researchers Therese Rehn and Linda Keeling measured what dogs go through when we leave. Dogs greeted their owners more intensely after longer separations. Read that again. Dogs feel the length of your absence. They missed you in units of time. And the same research line found something beautiful. When owners greeted their dogs with both calm words and physical touch, oxytocin rose higher and the bonded effect lasted longer than words alone. Ignoring the greeting kept stress hormones elevated. So here's the ritual. Before the phone, before the shoes come off, 10 seconds. Crouch to their level, soft voice, hand on the chest. You just told your dog the thing they wait all day to hear. You were the best part of mine too. Which brings us to a gift that asks you to do something almost no owner ever thinks of. Absolutely nothing. Number 6. The 10 seconds of nothing. Everything in this video so far, you did to your dog. All of it started with you. This one is different. Sit down on the floor, their level, hands still. Say nothing, do nothing. 10 full seconds. And let your dog decide what happens next. Maybe they climb into your lap. Maybe they bring a toy. Maybe they just settle against your leg and sigh. Whatever happens, they chose it. Animal welfare scientists call this agency, choice, and control, one of the strongest foundations of emotional well-being in the animals who share our homes. Think about your dog's day, when they eat, where they walk, when they're touched. Every hour is decided for them. 10 seconds of nothing hands the pen back, because love isn't only what you give a dog, it's what you let them choose, and what they choose, every time, is you. But here's the twist. While you've been giving all these gifts, your dog has been quietly testing you, and you never even noticed. Number 7. The play bow. You've seen it 1,000 times. Front legs stretched down, rear end up, tail going wild. The play bow, the universal dog invitation for let's have fun. Here's what most owners never realize. It works in both directions. Researchers Nicola Rooney and John Bradshaw studied exactly what happens when humans give dog play signals. The result? When people performed signals like the play bow or the sudden lunge, dogs answered with play, reliably, enthusiastically, immediately. Now think about that. Your dog has spent their whole life translating themselves into your language, sitting on command, waiting at doors. 10 seconds of bowing back is you finally translating yourself into theirs. So do it. Hands to the floor, shoulders dipped, then spring sideways. Watch your dog light up like you just told the world's best joke in their native tongue. And your body isn't the only thing they read. Your face is an open book, and science caught them reading it. Number 8, the real smile. In 2015, researchers in Vienna published a study in Current Biology that quietly rewrote what we know about dogs. Dogs were shown photographs of human faces, happy or angry, but only half of each face, just the eyes, or just the mouth. The dogs still told them apart. They had learned what human joy looks like so precisely, they could recognize it from a fragment. That made dogs the first animals ever shown to read another species' facial expressions this way. So understand what your 10 seconds means here. When you look at your dog and genuinely smile, not the polite one, the real one, they see it, they decode it. And so many owners swear their dog answers with that open mouth and those soft eyes. Smile at your dog like you mean it. They've been studying your face their entire life, but faces disappear when you leave the room. There's a version of you your dog holds onto, even when you're gone. Number 9, the t-shirt. Neuroscientist Gregory Burns at Emory University did something nobody thought possible. He trained dogs to lie perfectly still, fully awake, inside an fMRI brain scanner. Then he presented 5 scents. A strange dog, a familiar dog, a strange human, their own scent, and the scent of their owner. Only one lit up the caudate nucleus, the brain's reward center, the region that fires in anticipation of something wonderful. Yours. Not even the familiar dog they lived with came close. Your smell alone triggers the same brain response as your phone, lighting up with a message from someone you love. So here's the 10-second gift for every time you leave the house. Take yesterday's t-shirt and drop it in their bed on the way out. To your dog's brain, you never fully left. And since their nose is basically a superpower, the next one turns an ordinary dinner into the best part of their day. Number 10. The treasure hunt. A food bowl empties in about 40 seconds. Then, the most exciting event of your dog's day is over. But your dog is descended from animals that worked for every single bite. Searching, tracking, solving. That drive didn't disappear, it just has nowhere to go. So give it somewhere. Take a small handful of their kibble and scatter it across the grass, or hide it inside a rolled-up towel. 10 seconds of your time. Then step back and watch a switch flip. The nose drops, the tail engages, the brain comes alive. Remember that optimism study from the sniff pause? This is it in action. Dogs who get to forage with their nose become measurably happier animals, which is exactly why trainers use this trick to calm anxious and reactive dogs. 1 scatter, 1 happier dog. But sometimes, the most powerful way to give food has nothing to do with hiding it. Number 11. The bedtime 10. Watch where your dog chooses to sleep tonight. Sleep is the most vulnerable state an animal can enter. In the wild, it's when everything goes wrong. So the spot your dog picks is not random. It's a trust map. Pressed against your bedroom door, on your side of the bed, draped across your feet. Every position is the same sentence. If something comes in the night, I want us to face it together. So here's the 10 seconds. As they settle for the night, sit with them. Slow strokes down the chest. That same calm touch Swedish researchers showed lowers their heart rate. And a few quiet words. Nothing more. You become the last thing they feel before the most defenseless hours of their day. And if your voice can calm a dog at bedtime, wait until you learn what sound does to a terrified one. Number 12. The name repair. Your dog's name. Think about how you actually use it. Max, dinner. But also, Max, what did you do? Every time that name announces trouble, something breaks a little. Because to a dog, a name isn't an identity. It's a prediction. A sound that predicts what happens next. Use it for love and for scolding, and you've turned their favorite sound into a coin flip. That tiny hesitation you sometimes see when you call them? That's not stubbornness, that's math. So here's the 10-second repair, and it's almost embarrassingly simple. Once a day, say their name, bright and happy, and the instant they look at you, a treat appears. Name, look, reward. Nothing else attached, ever. Do it daily and watch that whip-fast head turn come back. Which brings us to something so simple most owners never think to try it. And yet science watched it happen inside a dog's living brain. Number 13. Say the words. In Budapest, neuroscientist Attila Andix trained dogs to lie awake inside a brain scanner. But this time, the dogs listened. His team's study in the journal Science played 3 things. Praise words in a warm, loving tone. The same praise in a flat, dead voice. And meaningless words in that warm tone. Here's what should give you goosebumps. The reward center fired only when the right words met the right tone. Your dog isn't just hearing music in your voice, they process the words. In the left side of the brain, the way you do, then check them against how you said it. They know when you mean it. So here it is. Kneel down, find their eyes, say their name, tell them they're a good dog, and mean every syllable. For 10,000 years, dogs waited for us to realize they were actually listening. But listening runs both directions, and while you've been talking, your dog has been reading something in you that you never meant to reveal. Number 14. The point. Try this right now and watch a small miracle. Point at something across the room, a toy, the door, anything, and watch your dog's eyes track your finger to the spot. Feels ordinary, doesn't it? It isn't. In 2002, Brian Hare at Duke University published a landmark study in the journal Science comparing dogs to chimpanzees, our closest living relatives. When a human pointed at hidden food, the chimps were baffled. The dogs nailed it. Even wolves raised by humans mostly failed. Somewhere across 10,000 years beside us, Dogs evolved a talent our nearest primate cousins never developed: reading the human hand. So use it. 10 seconds. Point them toward their toy, their bed, the treat that rolled under the couch. You're not just gesturing. You're speaking a language that evolved for a single purpose: understanding you. But here's the flip that stops owners cold. While you've been pointing at things, your dog has been pointing right back. Number 15. The shadow. You're in the kitchen. Your dog is there. You move to the living room. Somehow they're there too. Bathroom? Waiting outside the door. You've probably called them clingy, maybe even felt a flicker of guilt for wanting 1 minute alone. Drop the guilt and understand what's really happening. In 2017, French researchers led by Charlotte Duranton published a study in Animal Cognition showing that dogs spontaneously synchronize their movement with their owners, matching your pace, your direction, your pauses, and they do it most in unfamiliar places. This isn't neediness. It's a wolf-deep instinct. Stay close to the one you trust, especially when the world feels uncertain. Your dog isn't following you around. Your dog is keeping the pack together. So next time they trail you room to room, give them 10 seconds instead of a sigh, a word, a touch. Proof the pack is intact, because to them, losing track of you feels like losing the map. Number 16. The one that runs out. Here it is, the rarest gift on this entire list. And it's the simplest. Not a trick, not a technique, just this. For 10 seconds, stop everything and truly see your dog. No phone, no half attention, no in a minute. Just you, fully here, looking at the animal who has spent every single day of their life waiting for exactly this. Why is this the one most dogs never get? Because we always assume there's more time, another evening, another weekend. Your dog doesn't count the years the way you do. They live entirely inside this moment, this walk, this patch of sun, this 10 seconds with you. That's their gift and their heartbreak. They have no idea the clock is running. But you do. So don't save it for later. Kneel down today, put everything down, and give your dog the one thing they've wanted since the day they met you, all of you, for 10 unhurried seconds. Do it now, before the next thing pulls you away. Now be honest with yourself. Out of all 16, from retiring that head pat to the 10 seconds where you just see them, how many are you already doing? Count them right now and drop that number in the comments. If you landed on a 4, no shame. Your dog just got 12 brand new gifts starting tonight. And if you somehow hit all 16, then put your dog's name down there too, because they didn't just get an owner, they hit the lottery. That's the whole secret. 16 tiny moments, 10 seconds each, less than 3 minutes out of a day you'll never get back, and neither will they. So pick one, just one. Do it before this video even finishes playing. Then hit subscribe, because next time I'm showing you the quiet signs your dog gives when this bond has already gone deeper than you ever realized.